Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Today is a new phase to the world of ever-growing knowledge and communication. And something that has developed over the years are podcasts. People come to podcasts to be able to learn and reflect. So let us create one that is powered by the curiosity of children and ignited by the answers of great role models and leaders. So let us inaugurate this first episode with Sri Datta Vijayananda Teertha Swamiji from Sri Ganapati Sacchidananda Ashram. Shubhasayam Swamiji.
Shubhasayam. Jai Guru
Jai
Datta.
Guru Datta. So we are here, I'm here, I'm really honored to be sitting in front of you to be able to ask you questions. Because as students, as children, a lot of our questions are not answered, right? It's just voids of questions, and with time we lose this curiosity. So I also have a lot of these unanswered questions, and a lot of my friends from Purna Chetana have these questions. So I will start with a few. My background is, my mom is French and my dad is Indian, and they're from very different worlds. So I have been exposed to a lot of cultures and religions, and every story and every religion has a beginning, right? Some say that Adam and Eve were the first people. Some say that it was the Big Bang Theory. So there are a lot of stuff and stories that go on. So I want to ask you, who is God, and how and what was the beginning like?
Jai Guru Datta.
Jai Guru Datta.
Welcome to Ashram. I'm delighted that Purna Chetana School have thought of good program, this podcast. Kishan,
Yes.
you have put a wonderful question. I am happy. So the knowing of God starts with knowing the creation. So you have asked about the creation. Let us pray my Gurudeva Sri Ganapati Sacchidananda Swamiji. We have to pray our Guru, and then only we have to start. That is our sampradaya, that is our culture. So let us remember Gurudeva Sri Swamiji, and then let me answer your question. So you have asked about Srishti, that is creation. One who is willing to know about God, he should know about the creation. There should be a creator, otherwise there is no creation. So there is a creator. So everything, whatever we see, someone is there to create, or someone there to do that. So there is a creator, that is why this is created. Because this is created, we call it creation. So there is a creator. We call him Srishti Karta. Srishti is creation, Karta is the doer. One who does the creation, he is called Srishti Karta. His name is Brahma. You can say his name is Brahma. Brahma is not a name actually, it is his essence, you can say. He is all pervading, he is everywhere. Because he created this, no creator can be there in his creation, but this is the speciality of that creator. He is everywhere in this creation. So how it all began, it was your question, how this creation began. It's a wonderful question. Yeah, there are so many ways to describe creation, but we say that after Pralaya, after merging all the creation, then he started this creation. One who created this creation, he is the Supreme Soul, or he is the God. So God means generator, he generates, he operates, and he destroys. Destroys is not a good word. According to me, we have to say he we can say he shows us the path. It is not destroying. He is the describer, you can say. So he is Shiva. Or he is also called as Vishnu. Vishnu is Vyapi, the omnipresent. And Shiva is the Mangala. Mangala means all the good deeds come from him. He is God. So he created this creation. So we have to pray that God. We have to remember that God. Because whatever we enjoy because of him, so we shall not forget him. That is our sampradaya, that is our culture says. That is our Puranas, Shastras, Vedas say. So, yeah, we can ask, we can question whether there is God or not. But if you agree there is creation, if someone agreeing that I am there, then he should agree there is God.
Right. Yeah, beautifully answered. It's really, I can feel the feeling on my body. It's really good to learn about how the world was created. But it is adding on to that question, right? From nothing, right? Because beginning always has a start. How did Brahma, the creator, come to life, or how did he create?
He has all the powers. He can create everything because he is created. Right. He is the creator, so he created everything. So I don't think we need to ask that how did he create? He is the creator. He has his own power and he has his own resource. From that resource he did create. Yes.
So one of my friends had asked, now the world was created or the universe was created. Now with time we had gotten dinosaurs, right? They were huge animals and we have fossils of them. But I haven't really read the scriptures and seen whether dinosaurs were there or not. And it's very rare to see that dinosaurs were one of the vehicles for gods, because gods have a lot of vehicles, right? So that is my next question. Where were the
Jurassic Park. That influence is there. So you jumped directly to dinosaur from creation. It's nice. No, there are many scriptures which describe dinosaur or bigger than dinosaur. Yeah, we have bigger animals than dinosaur also. Dinosaur, we normally in Kannada, Telugu language, we say it Rakshasa Balli. That is a huge animal. Rakshasa means a very big animal. So there is a description of dinosaur in our Puranas, especially in Ramayana. If we say Ramayana or Mahabharata, Bhagavata, there are so many Puranas. 18 Puranas are there. They have described animals like dinosaur, we can say, yes, which can fly, which can travel in water, and which can run on the earth. So there are dinosaurs in our Puranas, we can say, yes.
Now, over time, from
and even our Mysuru Maharaja Palace, the sign of Mysore Palace is Ganda Berunda. It looks like big big bird. It is not. We cannot say it is a bird. Two-headed big bird. It's bigger than Garuda, they say. So yeah, there are dinosaur-like animals.
Now, over time, so we started at the creation, Brahma, and then we went through dinosaurs, and over time, dinosaurs got extinct. And then people came. There were the cavemen, and they started creating temples, churches, and mosques, right? Even though we say that God is within us in Hinduism, in Christianity, they say that God is everywhere. So, why do we go to these temples? Why do we pray to these idols?
Good question. Needed. See, the first temple in this creation is our heart. There is no doubt. So He is always there in your heart, my heart, His heart, everyone. So He is always in your heart. There is no doubt in it. But the question is, are we able to see Him in our hearts? No, that is a little difficult task. Thinking this, our Maharshis, they said, you can build a place for God. And Vedas described God in many forms. All those forms we do consecration in the temples and we visit temples. And there are churches, mosques, so all the religions, they have their own place of God. It should be there. Why we need the places for God? That is the question. Good question. To protect the scriptures and to protect the knowledge and to teach all the people about their nature and to protect the nature. This education should come from the temples. So temple is there to educate. Not only prayers. We think nowadays things have changed. So we think temples are there to go and pray and ask whatever you want from God. No, that is also a thing, but temples are there to protect knowledge. So in ancient times, all the scriptures, they have protected in the temples. So your knowledge starts with the Dharma. If there is no Dharma, you cannot achieve that Moksha. Moksha is liberation. To get liberated, you have to follow certain dharmas. See, if you don't have that fear, you may ask why fear is required. Fear means there is a creator, we should always think about him, and he is always seeing us. He is the one who is observing us, so we have to respect him. See, like God is like an elderly person at our home. So he is always observing. If someone is waiting at our home for us, then we will rush, we will go running because they are waiting. Mom is waiting, dad is waiting, and some elderly person is waiting. We have to reach there, we have to go there. So if that fear with love, not without love, that fear should be there with love. That is called bhakti. When you have that devotion, bhakti is devotion. When you have that devotion, then you will definitely follow the dharma. Dharma means righteousness. So one should be righteous. So no doubt in it. I don't think you have questions on that because dharma is very much required. So this dharma starts from temple, you can say. So temple or church or mosque, any place of God, they protect dharma, they should protect dharma. From that dharma, we have to gain the real knowledge of God. Then we can get the liberation. So to make us liberated, temples are required, you can say.
Now you were talking about bhakti and how we should be a little God-fearing. Even we should have love for God, yet we should be a little God-fearing. Now this has created some amount of disarray and feuds between religions, because in Christianity there will be God-fearing of Jesus or God, and in Hinduism there will be God-fearing of all the gods, and in Islam there will be God-fearing of Allah. Now this has created a lot of feuds, and example the Israel-Palestine war, or a lot of wars on what holy land is mine and who is the actual God. What would your answer be to how to move forward in a world where a lot of religions are there, and we can't just push aside one religion from the other and just keep this peace within?
We say Saubhratrutva, that is brotherlyhood, or yeah, this place is to live for everyone. So we have to understand. We have to understand to live. There should not be any fight between anyone. Dharma is not for fight. Dharma is to protect. So why war or something, some fight happens? Because of there are so many things. Selfishness, you can say. But devotion, bhakti is not for that. Bhakti is to realize God. Bhakti is to be in good path. That is bhakti. Yes.
So today we are in the 21st century, and we've gotten a lot of technology, a lot of AI, and people are turning to a lot of these sources for answers, right? Instead of maybe reading the Bhagavad Gita or the Holy Bible, I might turn to checking out Google or reading ChatGPT to get my answers for questions that I have. And at one point it might even become moral answers and moral questions that we have, that we'll end up asking those sources. Does it scare you as a Swamiji that this sense of community, that people will go to AI instead of coming to temples where they're consecrated to knowledge, and to churches, and just go to all this AI and try to learn?
See, there is no one like Guru. So one-to-one. Why you have come here and why are you asking me questions? Because you feel that warmth and you feel like getting something. So we need that always. Yeah, it's fine. To Google, it's fine. But too much information. Not the information which we directly need. We don't get that information, but we get so much of information. So people, yeah, they can search, they can go, they can do Google, they can do AI, it's fine, but they cannot stop asking. So you have to ask and get the answers. That is the best way. That is like it is said in Bhagavad Gita, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. This is a wonderful shloka for everyone, not only for students but for everyone. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Pranipata means be polite. Pariprashnena, you need to know what to ask, and the nature of asking and the way of asking is very important. And then sevaya, you have to do service to the society or your guru, and whatever your guru wants from you, you have to do that. That is service. By doing all the three things what we have just now discussed, one can get good answers from guru. So there is nothing like guru. So if at all there is so much of information, yeah, science is developing fast, yeah, I agree, that's good, but we have to listen, that is very important, and we have to read a lot, and we have to understand. Listening is very important. Go to a guru, go to a master, teacher, and ask him, know from him, that is very important, yes. Nothing can replace that.
Now, so I as a living being and you as a living being, so I have learned in school how we biologically work and how a lot of the nutrition we get helps us, and we get this energy. But now I'm asking you questions, right? I don't know the answers, and I don't know where these questions are coming from, and it's just really hard to believe that only the chemicals in your brain are able to just create this imagination, and a lot of these everyday things that we do, So I would like to ask you, what is this motivation, what is this imagination, and a lot of these emotional feelings that we have, how is this taking place and why do we have it?
Oh, good question. You think this is your first birth?
I can't.
You can't say. No, you can answer. Is this your first birth?
To me, yes, because I don't have any recollection before this.
Okay. What do you think after this birth? What is going to happen after this birth? Maybe after 100 years. Yes, you have to live for 100 years. After 100 years, what will happen? Will you be there?
No, I won't be there. I mean, I'm
asking about you, not this body. You're not this body. Are you this body?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, that is my question. So, now you have to agree that you were there before this birth, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you are there. If you are there, you have collected something and you have that information in your heart. That is called vasana and samskara. Like we are preserving all the information in a small chip, or nowadays they keep all the information. Cloud, what is that? iCloud something. Yes, yes. They preserve somewhere else. We don't know where it is, but it is there. The same way, we have collected so much. So all the emotions and all the, as you said, nature that comes from all your previous births. So that makes you to ask, or that makes you to react, that makes you to ask, that makes you to listen. Many people are there, they are not asking, they are not listening, they don't want to know. But why you? Yeah. Because that samskara, that vasana is there. So we have to preserve that good samskara. There is good samskara and bad samskara. And that means we have collected bad, we have collected good. So when we know that we have collected something good from our previous births, we have to preserve that and we have to increase that. That is the nature. All these emotions come from there. Yes. And you are carrying all the emotions to your next birth. So you need to observe the nature of your own self.
Now, so my life today, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? So my question is, I have a lot of aspirations, I have a lot of dreams. Are these dreams and aspirations and something that is going to happen maybe a week from now already planned, right? Is this already a coded life that I have? Was me meeting you and being able to sit in front of you and ask you these questions already a plan of destiny? So as I was born, was there?
Yeah, he has planned through your karma. That means your karma has its own plan. So you did some karma that is making you and me, all the other people, to act in a certain way. So the karma works, that karma. So he is observing all our karmas. He is the observer. And he is the one, the giver, the fruits of the karma. So he gives. That means he has decided this karma has this action. So he has decided. That is why it becomes like that. See, we have rice. You can say grain. If you put grains in water and you boil, it becomes rice. We say rice, but in Kannada we say akki and anna. But in English we only say rice. Now these grains become rice. Now they are edible. You can eat. But before cooking you cannot eat Who has decided that if you put grains in the water and you boil, it becomes edible? Who decided that? He decided. That is karma. Because he is observing, he is giving you the fruit. If you commit some karma, he will give you the fruit. That is pre-planned. It doesn't mean he has planned all this, where you will sit, where I will sit, and who is the cameraman, who is going to record. Not like this. Not like this. He has a karma siddhanta. He has the doctrine of karma. So if you do this karma, you will certainly get the fruit, the karma phala. That is the plan. That is the plan. You said, I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. No, that is wrong. You know what is going to tomorrow, what is going to happen tomorrow. You are going to get up at 5:36, maybe, I don't know what time you get up, and you will get ready and you will go to school. That you know.
Yeah.
That plan is there. So we cannot say we don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We only plan. We act according to the plan. So that means plan is in you and karma is in you. Whatever karma you do, you get the same result or same fruit. That is karma siddhanta. That in other way we can say he has planned everything. Yes.
So me and God, God is much higher than me. He's much more holy. He's much better in. But between gods, right? There are a lot of gods. Is there differences between them? Is one stronger than the other? Because a lot of friends of mine, and we have a lot of questions on who to pray to. Maybe Shiva is the strongest god, some people say. So how does what is the order of gods work in?
No, that is our love and our devotion towards gods or deities. They don't have any differentiation. It is clearly said in our Shastras, they don't see any difference. A wonderful shloka is there of Kalidasa, Ekaiva murtihi bibhide tridhasa samanyametat prathamavaratvam. That means sometimes Vishnu says Shiva and Brahma are more powerful than me. Sometimes Brahma says Vishnu and Shiva are powerful than me. Shiva says, no, I am not powerful. Vishnu is powerful than me. Because they don't see any differentiation. Why should we see that difference and fight? It is not correct. It is like abhiruchi. Whoever deity you love, whoever deity you like, or whoever deity you pray with devotion, you can pray. Someone likes Hanuman, someone likes Shiva, someone likes Vishnu, Shri Krishna, someone likes Mother Goddess. Yeah, it is their devotion. But never say he is powerful and he is less powerful. No, we should not say that. They are all equal. They are all supreme soul because they have realized that. They know that. They never say, I am supreme or I am powerful. We only say, see Hanuman, we think Hanuman is the powerful. Hanuman says, no, I am not powerful. My Prabhu Rama is powerful. That is why he is sitting in the feet of Rama. Right? So why should we fight? Why should we say that this deity is powerful, this God is powerful? It is not correct. All are the same, and whoever you want to devote yourself or whoever you want to pray with the devotion, you can, definitely.
So in everyday life, I get up in the morning, I take a bath, and then I go to school, or I eat breakfast and then go to school. A lot of these routines for a lot of people, some of them have rituals, like maybe lighting an agarbatti in the morning, or doing a puja in the morning, putting flowers in front of God. This is all for people who believe in God. But then for the agnostics, the atheists, for them a ritual will be, or a routine would be, getting up in the morning and taking a cold shower. Now, what is the scientific reasoning behind doing rituals, And do you think even agnostics should light maybe a deepa in the morning, even though they don't believe in God? Should they follow these rituals?
That is up to them. We cannot force them. But devotion and rituals, these are the things for discipline. Discipline is very important. To gain something, to achieve anything, you need to be disciplined. So all the rituals say to be disciplined. So to teach us discipline, these rituals are there. Because you cannot skip Sandhya. You have to pray 5:30 to 6:30. You have to get up, get ready, then you have to pray. Because that gives you discipline. So rituals are for discipline. And rituals make you to realize. Rituals. So they have that power. So rituals are good. It keeps your heart clean and your place clean. It is ritual. And wherever there is cleanliness, there resides God. He is there. God is there. So to keep your heart and your place clean, you have to follow some rituals. Rituals are good.
Now, on the topic of rituals, I have two questions. First is, we do abhishekam for God, so we pour curd, ghee, milk, and it's a lot of good food and healthy food. Why do we, instead of pouring this food, give it to the needy and the ones who need help?
What do you think all the milk or ghee or honey, whatever they did abhishekam, what do they do with that? You have any idea?
No,
See, it is said in Shastras, you are not supposed to waste anything. It is said in Shastras, Annam Brahma, means whatever you eat, respect it as is God. It is God, because it is giving you life, it is making you to live. So that is why Annam Brahma. The thing, whatever you take, whatever you eat, it is treat it like a Brahma. So we should not waste any food. That is why whenever they do abhishekam or they do puja with milk, ghee, honey, they should and they will also collect it. So they collect and they prepare some good prasadam with that and they distribute to all the devotees and the poor people. See, poor people are there, they come to temples. In the temples, they can get food with that, what do you say, dignity. They need not to beg. Yeah? Everyone is in the queue. The rich is also in the queue, poor is also in the queue. We don't know who is standing. The richest person may be there in the queue. The poorest person is also there. They all go with a dignity and they collect prasadam. That is why if we do abhishekam with milk, they prepare some good kshirana. We say kshirana. It's a very tasty. You have to taste it. If we do abhishekam with curds, then we prepare dadhyana, means the curd rice. It's also very tasty. And they distribute. They don't waste. If someone is wasting, that is not correct. They have to collect. Means it is not wasting. It is our devotion towards God. What we have achieved, what we have gained, we are offering, because everything comes from Him. Without Him, there is nothing. Whatever we see, whatever we do, whatever we take as food, everything is from Him. So offering is not waste. Disrespect is waste. We cannot or we should not disrespect milk, curd or honey, ghee, whatever it is, water. We have to collect it. Collect and take it as prasadam. It is good for your health. See, that is the secret behind our rituals.
Right. Now, I have this huge doubt. I've tried to understand why we do this, but it's still not getting into my mind how this works. So we put the bindi, we put the nama, a lot of. So why do we do this, and how is it going to affect us if we keep doing it repetitively? Because it's a question, even in our school, it's a question that we all have.
Okay. To understand this, we have to understand Shiva Tattva or Vishnu Tattva, any essence of God. We have a chakra here in between eyebrows. It is called Ajna Chakra. And there is Lambika Chakra. We call it Lambika Chakra. It attracts and it destroys all the negativity. So that is why we have to cover this place. Maybe with vibhuti. Vibhuti, in English they say ash. That's not correct. Holy ash also they say. That is not ash. It's a vibhuti bhasma is a very special thing. Bhasma, gandha, kunkuma, gopi chandana, tilaka, anything. Whatever their culture or whatever their path of following, they have to cover their Lambika Chakra or Ajna Chakra. See, if I see you with the bindi or bindu or tilak, whatever you call, my eyes go there directly. Huh? So that means the negative energy, it destroying the negative energy and it releases the good energy. That is why we have to cover. It is said in Yoga Shastra as well as Dharma Shastra, rituals. So covering your Lambika Chakra or Ajna Chakra, it is very much needed. It helps you.
Right. Now, so we've completed on rituals, but now what were the rituals, or how did you go on the path of becoming a sannyasi? And it's not, I don't want you to emphasize that much on how, but why did you become a sannyasi? Because my aspirations as a student is very materialistic, right? I might have an aspiration of becoming an engineer. So why did you follow this path? And
it's all the grace of Guru. Yes, I have to thank my Guru. I came to serve Swamiji and to be with Swamiji. So I was attracted to Swamiji because of his teachings, because of his love towards people, because of his service, everything, all the good qualities. I have attracted to Swamiji. I came here and listening to Swamiji's bhajans, Nam Sankirtana. I was attracted, I came. And I came, we have to study at that age. I have studied Vedas, Shastras here in Ashram. And Swamiji said, sannyasa is good for you. So, follow the master. Yeah. And I always think that I did good thing.
At that time you didn't question whether sannyasi or the path of sannyasa is questionable, might not be the right path for you. Did you question that at that time?
Yeah, I have questioned Swamiji. Then he said, no, you can, this is good path for you. Yeah, you can be a good sannyasi and yeah, you can realize. To realize this is the good path. So you have this chance, take it, why not? Yeah, then I believed in my Guru. So So I have chosen this.
Right. So once again, coming on that, all of us are very different. I'm different from a friend in my class, or even twins. They're born in the same household. They're born in very similar environments. They go to the same school. They have the same friends. Yet they're so completely different. How does that work as a human population? Why are we so different from each other, even though a lot of us have grown in the same environment?
Yeah, see, we are all different. That is why we call it creation. It should be there. And sometimes it helps also. People are different, so that is why they struggle, or they do good deeds to achieve whatever they want. So in a way it is helping. Yes. Loko bhinna ruchi. They say everyone is bhinna ruchi. The taste of everyone is different. So yeah, that is taste. It's good. It's nice.
Now,
we cannot expect everyone should be like the same. And if someone looks like you cannot. that creates so many problems. Yeah. Okay. So because of the differentiation, we live. Yeah. So unity in diversity. That is what we say in India. So there is diversity, but we should maintain that unity.
Right.
That is the. I always say it is like a video game. We have to play it carefully. It's like a video game. Yeah.
Right.
We need to play this. So we need good talent, and we need good skill. We have to develop our skill to play this video game. This creation, living in this creation is like a video game. Yeah. So you are crossing all the levels, one by one, one by one. So it's like a video game. So diversity is there, but we have to maintain that unity. So that is the teaching of God. Yes.
So we were already talking about this on. So I'm not the body. So after death, we talked about being born, right? We know that this soul has gone into the body, and now he has the emotions. But after death, right, between the time of maybe getting incarnated and being dead, what is the purpose of the soul? What does it do right over there? Is it just sitting somewhere?
No, it is like searching. So you have a rented house. They have asked you to vacate. What will you do?
You
keep
will
searching.
search for a house. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you are in rented house, and until you get your own house, you keep on searching. That's it. So you search.
Right. Very nice answer.
Very nice.
Really, I can understand. I bet that everybody will be able to understand this type of answer.
Yes. Yes.
Now on the path.
But we always live in a rented house. So we have to keep on paying. If we don't pay, he will ask us to vacate. So paying is praying. So keep praying, that means you are paying. So because you are in rented house, this is a rented house of him. This is his house. We are living here. We never own this, because there is so much happening in this body without our knowledge, without our control, isn't it? If there is our control, we don't do all this, we don't want all this. That is why we have to realize that this body is not in our control. We can only try to keep in our control, but this body is not in our control. That says this body does not belong to us. This belongs to him. So we have to respect, and we have to pay the rental. Then we are happy. That is devotion.
Correct. Now, so I have heard a bit about Mahavatar Babaji. he is someone, he's still alive, he's been there since 200 AD. Is he still paying rent to his ancient house? And how
is God paying rent? Is God paying rent?
No, he's
No,
not.
yeah, that is, yes. They are all realized souls. Realized. They need not to pay any rent. Yeah. They own everything.
So Mahavatar Babaji is God?
Realized is God.
Okay.
Whoever realized is God. That is what I say. Okay. If you realize you are God,
Huh.
you have to realize that I am God. No one can stop you to realize that. I cannot stop you to realize I am God, isn't it?
Correct.
So if you are realized, you are God. Not saying. Realizing is not saying. Silent is realizing. Listen, silent. The words, both words have same letters. Silent, listen. So if you listen carefully and if you practice, you are silent. We don't say that I am realized. No. No realized self, no realized soul say that I am realized. Isn't it? So whoever realized is God. Realizing is God. Godliness.
Right. Now, on the path of enlightenment...
See, I have to clear. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Realized souls, they need not to be in certain body. So we should not expect that. They need not to be in one body, because God is everywhere. So they have realized. They can be anywhere. So realized. Yes. If at all they are in one body, like Sri Krishna Paramatma, he was living in one body, but he did give darshan to everyone everywhere. He is God.
What exactly do you mean by realized, and how does this realization happen?
That is by doing sadhana, realizing, and doing meditation, dhyana. It's a big subject.
No, I would like, maybe, I would really want to learn. I'm really curious now that you've talked about it. So.
Yes. Realization, yes. Knowledge. You have to make that knowledge convert into wisdom. That is realizing.
Right. Now, on the path of enlightenment, how does a person get enlightened? Because it's something very vague to me. I don't, some people say that you have to keep doing meditation to become enlightened, but what is that process? How do you reflect on yourself on becoming enlightened?
Think on yourself. Think, who am I? So everything, whatever you see, whatever you listen, whatever you do, the answer for the question, who am I? That is it. So whatever you see, whatever you do, think that this is the answer for my question, who am I? That's it. So one lifetime. So happily live your life and get that realization. Be happy. That's it.
Now, Gautama Buddha, he says that you should accept death. There's this story about, so mother, she has a child, and her child recently died. And she goes to each house and she says, can you please help my child? My child is, he's dying. And everybody is saying, all her neighbors and her friends are saying, he's already dead, you can't do anything. So there was one of the houses that said, you go to Gautama Buddha, he might be able to help you. So she went to Gautama Buddha, and Gautama Buddha told her to find a mustard seed from a household where death has never taken place. And she goes to each household, and death has taken place in all households. Gautama Buddha says you should accept death, it is inevitable. But why because if death is already going to happen, then what is the use of me living this beautiful life? What is...
you have answered in your question. To realize. Right. So, You need not to be sorrow. So you should be happy. Happily lead your life. And whatever comes to you, you enjoy. But without ego, without ahankara, yeah, you can take in dharmic way. So we have to remember that, in dharmic way. So what is life according to you? I am asking you, what is life?
To me, life is the spontaneous.
Don't search for words.
No, because it is. It's something that can't be explained, right? To me, life is a routine, but I don't know the answer to.
Let me answer you. Living is life, isn't it? So you have to live life. That's it. If you don't live, then there is no life.
Right.
So life has came to us because we need to live. So living is life. So that question is answered. Now, why should we live? The second question.
Correct.
Why should we live? This janma, this birth given by God to make yourself to get the place where you reach and you don't get birth again. For janma rahitya, we have this janma. That means we have to try for moksha. We have to try for liberation. That is why we have this life. To live happily, to live in dharmic way, and to get that liberation.
Right.
His answer, yes. Life has a big purpose. If at all there is we say this world is nothing, yeah, it's fine. But we have to live in this world. We cannot leave this world. We have to live in this world. We cannot leave this world. So we have to understand, yeah, we are here. We have been sent here and we should live here. Live here happily, in dharmic way, good way, do good things, think in righteous way, and do help whatever you want. And don't harm anyone, don't cheat anyone. Be happy, keep smiling, and always try to collect the knowledge and convert into wisdom. Then you will realize that. They say, Vishnu pada, yadgatvana nivartante tadhama paramamma. You come to me wherever you reach. If you come to me, then you need not to return. You are in me and you have become me. You can become me. That is what said in Bhagavad Gita. So, becoming our own self is life. You understand? Yes.
Right. Once again on the same thing, on the previous thing, so we keep reincarnating. This happens forever until we get realized, or how does this work? Do we get to a next level like in a video game?
Next video game, yes, yes. That is next level of video game. Definitely, yeah. Well said. Well said. So you need not to start from first level. So if you have reached, you have shut down your computer. Tomorrow you will restart again. The video game start from level 2, isn't it? The same way, if you take second birth, then your video game starts from there. You need not to start from the first level. Yeah, that is there.
And do I ever go down back to the first level?
If you commit such deeds, then yeah. Yeah, there are some video games which take you to the first level again. Yeah.
Right. But how do I reach the last level? Is there a last level to this video game?
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, there is a finish line. By reaching him, you can reach the last level.
So that is through realizing I reached the last level.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really accumulated so much knowledge that I will be able to use moving forward. It's really an honor that you've been able to answer all these questions, for not only for me but a lot of people that are going to have access to this. It's really, thank you so much. Dhanyawada.
I am delighted and I am very much surprised for your questions. Yeah, you have that interest, and hope all the children or youth of your age will enjoy and get good use from this podcast.
And maybe before we end, do you want to say something to the future citizens of this world that are going to mold how the generation after this is going to work?
Yeah, we have discussed all that. Yeah, be a good person, be a good citizen. Yeah, do good, think good. That's it.
Dhanyawada. Jai Guru.
Jai Gurudatta.